Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Scientists with 4 perspectives week 1 quantum test. Each scientist measured a particle and each followed quantum physics perfectly. But here's the kicker. They compared their notes, their realities did not match at all. And the craziest part is that they are all correct from their own perspective. So imagine that we're playing this video game and one person sees a red dragon versus another person sees a blue dragon. However, according to the rules of this video game, only one dragon is possible, which means that even though two people are experiencing the same event, their interpretation of the event might cause them to live in two completely separate worlds. So the key takeaway from the Frauenegger-Renner experiment is this: facts are not absolute. Truth depends on who's looking, and reality has no single owner. So your mind isn't just observing reality, your mind is also helping create reality for itself.
Now remember, they say that you speak things into existence. You get a lot of people who speak very low of themselves. You see them always in very low rewards. You know, so watch what you say about yourself and about things around you. So, you know, just be a little bit more careful. I'm not saying be truly, you know, you have to be perfect, but just be mindful. Be mindful of your intentions. But let's keep going though.
And Eric Larson is the guy that created the Cynoscope, and this is when you can suddenly see how the human voice has potential to create infinitely. That with our voice, we have the potential to create everything and anything we can imagine. That we are indeed creators. And remember, every thought also has a frequency, and a vibration is a resonance, just like the voice. And some of these pictures, images of this Cynoscope images, tell us that it was these sounds, the images of the sound, that actually inspired religious symbols. That beautiful cross in a circle at the center of some of these cymatic photographs give us a very clear indication that the creators of the religious symbols knew exactly what they were talking about, that the source of creation is sound itself. And that takes us to what sound does. Sound pretty much does everything you can imagine because it's a source of creation. Every sound we make, every sound, every letter of the alphabet has its own toroidal shape, specific shape. That is well defined and well studied and well recognized. Everything.
Y'all see the Earth right there? You remember what all the scientists are saying now? We went from being a sphere, now it's an ovate sphere. So it's kind of like a donut with a hole in it. So y'all go ahead and look into that, man. It's crazy, man. But look, we build it.
It manifests as a torus shape with a toroidal field. Everything around us, from galaxies to solar systems to all kinds of things, to atoms to electrons, everything is a torus shape.
Different vowel sounds, revealing a mesmerizing symphony of energy that permeates our spoken words.